When I was at secondary school, I was heavily bullied for many reasons, mainly my size. I'm obviously quite a bit bigger than other people. And when I was 13, I decided it'd be a good idea to come out. And I came out as bi at first. I knew then that I wasn't bi. I knew that I was gay, but I just thought it'd soften the blow. I came out to just a couple of people at first, but news travels fast. And I was in an environment where I felt like everybody hated me. So those who bullied me kind of used it as fuel on the fire, really. Because of that, it wasn't long after that I decided to come out as gay, to my friends first. And my friends were really supportive. My friends, they didn't mind. They loved me for who I was, which is great, and they always have done and they always will. But there were still those people who decided that it was their job to make me feel like there was something wrong with me, that I was a horrible person. I decided to come out to my mum not long after I came out to my friends. It was a funny story. I was watching Ellen and she was talking about coming out herself. So I texted my best friend and I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to come out to my mum. If she can do it, I can do it. And he texted back, you've got somewhere to stay. And I said, good, because, I don't know how it's going to be taken. I don't know, what's going to happen. And I went into the kitchen and she was wrapping Christmas presents. And she was just looking down at the Christmas presents. And I said, Mum, I've got something to tell you. All my friends know I'm gay. And she didn't say anything. And I kind of panicked. Automatically going through my head was what's going through her head. And I just said, Mum, did you hear me? And she looked up and looked at me and just went, is that it? And that was it. We didn't speak really of it again. She didn't mind. She loved me. So all she had to tell me was that she loved me. Back at school, things were still really difficult. I didn't really tell people that I was being bullied as much as I was. And I was. My friends knew and they were there for me, but I still carried on being the happy, bubbly Bex that everybody knows me to be. I like to crack a joke. I'm very sarcastic most of the time. That means all of the time. And I just carried on being that bubbly person, but these comments that people were making have slowly sat with me and I became very depressed very quickly. And then I went to college. And when I got to college, I thought, it's great. It's happy days. I've gone somewhere. I've got rid of all the people who were ever really horrible to me. And yeah, it was great. I made loads of new friends. There was only one time I ever really experienced homophobia, and that was when somebody I know outed me to a group of people, and half of that group of people never really spoke to me again. But the other half, they became my best friends, and they're still best friends to me now. In my second year of college, me denying how bad I'd felt in the past about the way I'd been bullied sat with me and hit me. And I became very depressed again. And I'm sorry. It became hard for me to think about carrying on. I really did feel horrible about myself, and I was made to feel that way because of what others were saying to me. But I had my best friends who loved me through everything, and I had my family, especially my mum. And my mum quickly became my best friend. She was my rock. She got me through everything. And I decided that I was going to stop self-harming, and I was going to go to uni, and I was going to make a new life for myself, somewhere different. And that's when I came to Bangor. And I moved somewhere that, although was far away from everybody I loved, was somewhere where I made a massive amount of friends and courage. And sorry, I became the person that I'd always wanted to be. And that's just the happy Bex that I pretended to be the whole time. I pretended to be happy throughout secondary school, and I had a blip at college where I couldn't be happy because I was so ill. And I got to uni and I could finally, because I'd made this friendship group, be the happy person I wanted to be.